Good morning, everyone. We're going to look at the next assignment. The next assignment is Unit 4. So we're moving right along, which is great. And Unit 4 deals with our relationship with God and our relationship with ourselves and making good choices. So the first activity is human sexuality and decision making. So we're taking quite a different turn here in the course, and I hope you will appreciate this information and you will engage in the assignment. Okay, so the content here starts with a little bit about adolescent dating, some information from Pope John Paul and Humanae Vitae, which was an encyclical that he wrote about contraception. There's a section here about sex before marriage and then sex within marriage, and then birth control, sexuality in adolescence. There's a video series here from Jason Evert here. So there's a couple videos for you to watch there. And they're working. And then a quote from Theology of the Body, which was a resource that Pope John Paul created around our bodies and the theology behind it. So we go to the second content page, and we're going to look at young love, and then how do you set your own sexual standards. So here are some questions here for you to kind of answer for yourself. These do not have to be submitted, but this could possibly be a journal question for your exam, so important to consider and do. So more on the church and the stance they have on sex, and of course chastity, which is the church's response to our human desire for sex. Statements from young women, young men, some scenarios here. Then there's a resource here that you can click on towards a true sexual liberation. Sorry. So you're going to open and read this document and look for some of the teachings about sexuality that may have particular interest for you, and this will play into your assignment. Okay, so you're going to write about 3 points from the document above here that you found interesting or particularly challenging. That's a journal that you can do for yourself. You don't have to hand it in, but it will be great practice for the exam. And then an enrichment activity, what's wrong with sex before marriage? Why choose chastity? So here's some stats there. Okay, have you ever imagined that you would find a soulmate? Okay, an article there for you to read. And then a practice exercise on the hookup culture. Okay, and different hookups. Okay, Jason again on finding true love. Okay, a little bit more on chastity. Okay, and pornography. These are the videos again from Jason. You may have watched them for that first page. So all of the links are working, which is great. There's another enrichment activity here. Yep, this one's working too, which is great. Okay, a little bit on prostitution. What prostitution is, what rape is, what sexual abuse is. Okay, some really good practical information for everybody. Okay, and then the example here, the teachings of the church are the same for anyone who is not in a marriage, which is no sexual activity. Chastity is how the church asks people to live out their sexuality. There's a short video here. Now this one is not working, so I'm still looking at finding something to replace that. If I can't, then I'm just going to delete this example for you. Okay, and then a section on sexually transmitted infections, which includes chlamydia, gonorrhea, HPV, genital warts, genital herpes. Okay, and then HIV/AIDS, a section on safer sex, Vatican's position. Okay, I have to fix that length as well. hopefully I'll be able to find something. Okay, on to the assignment. Okay, so you're going to complete the following quiz, and the quiz needs to be opened on a laptop or a desktop. This will not work on a Chromebook, all right, because it is a Word document. So the quiz here is to define some of the terminology here. Okay, 5 points per definition. Okay, so please ensure that you have as much detail as possible in your answers. You can provide examples if you like, your own personal examples or examples from peers and such. I will not judge the examples and the information in your quiz answers, and I will delete them after, and they will not be shared with the rest of the class. So please feel free to share those things with me only, okay? And then you're going to submit it to the Dropbox. Okay, so that's working. And then assignment 2, this is what you're going to post in the discussion. So there's an enormous disparity between the messages from society and the Catholic Church regarding sexual values. Select 2 points from the content that you would like to explore from both sides of the public debate. So the church and society. Once you present your points, you will also respond to the comments of your classmates. Be prepared to develop the discussion lines with relevant information from church teachings and the information from the content pages. So if you're looking for a topic, any topic that is covered in the content pages, I will say yes. So anything at all that is in any of the content pages or any of the videos in this activity is fair game. Okay, so you're going to enter the discussion and you're going to answer that question. There's a question for you again. Select 2 points that you would like to explore from both sides. Present your points and be prepared to answer 2 of your classmates. Okay, and then use the church teaching, use the information in the content pages to back up your answers and back up your replies for the responses that you give to your peers. Okay, everybody's doing really great. We're in the final stretch, so you should be planning your CCT. And please email if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you.